Hello, everyone, and welcome to this fun new episode of the Ubuntu Touch Q&A, the UBports Foundation show discussing the development of Ubuntu Touch and our community's questions. This is episode 158, streamed live on February the 8th, 2025. My name is Alfred, and joining me tonight is...
Appli, hello everyone.
Hello, Appli. Hope everything is going good over there.
Yeah,
Let's start this good show here.
Also to our viewers, we hope that you are well.
Yes.
And for the northern part of the world, I hope it's not too cold.
Yes, that's true. All right. So, we should start this episode with a few news regarding changes that have happened on GitLab. Just breezing through the list here, there's not much that we can talk about other than going deeply technical about what CMake does and what it uses to install indicator files to the Ayatana system indicator namespace, for example. This might not ring a bell to many people out there, so let's just mention a few things that have popped up. And that is, for example, showing saved passwords also for WPA3 networks in Lemuri system settings. This is something that has been merged to Focal, it seems. And what else? Yeah, there's also something with jobs slash systemd in Lemuri app launch where applications with unusual version strings wouldn't launch properly. Now they do. There's also something with Ophono Binder plugin getting a newer upstream release. And also there's something now for something that I wanted to mention. This showcases that the Lemuri rename has still not completely transitioned over because now there's another component that needed to be renamed as a QML module in the Debian packaging following the quote-unquote regular QML module naming scheme of Debian packages. And this means that, for example, the QMenu module QML is now considered QML module QMenu module. And this showcases that the renaming from Unity 8 to Lemuri has not completely finished yet. I mean, that's what it looks to in my mind. But I do seem to think that this is one of the few exceptions that we still have here.
If not, it wouldn't have been accepted in Debian packages. So I guess it's exceptions.
Right. Okay, there's also a little bit of patching to Ophono Sailfish, which defaults the IMS type to the APN of an IMS type to IMS. Interesting. Defaulting to something to IMS seems like something that would make a lot of sense in the IMS situation on MediaTek devices, it seems. And sure enough, that's the reason why it is like that. And this has also come by Notkit, yes. And Notkit very predominantly is working on getting MediaTek devices equipped with voice over LTE now. So this is one of the things that he has whipped up. Nice stuff. And yeah, I think we're almost to a week. I mean, many of the other things are just port specifics and packaging, renaming, stuff like that. So it's the regular maintenance work usually that goes into maintaining something like this. All those check marks are checked, so to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Not very sexy, but necessary.
Yes. Yes, it's nice if you have a good looking, let's call it garden, but you don't prune it or weed it, right?
Yeah,
It's not a good garden then.
yeah. And to take your analogy, I saw someone just laying on the floor with scissors and cutting grass one strand at a time. So yeah, depending on who you're talking to, it can be a small part of the job or an immense part because someone is really picky.
I guess so. Yeah.
And for us, we have to do what we have to do. Sadly, it's still a lot of work.
Mm.
So thanks everyone that contributes to this because I don't, and I'm really grateful for those who take the time to do it, and that's really great.
Also, I have it on my Jing pad, which happens to be located somewhere here. If I'm not mistaken. There it is. I'm not sure if it's. Oh, it is actually charged. Still has some charge left, 24%, and it's running Ubuntu Touch based on 2404. You can tell by the light mode shell theme, which is now accessible from system settings. Yeah. And this ThinkPad is chugging along pretty nicely. It's also enabling some preliminary work on things like Mimi browser, which happens to crash right now for whatever reason. But there it is. So you can get a glimpse of Mimi browser running on a ThinkPad.
Great.
Yeah. So things are going smoothly actually. So if anybody out there is already interested in getting their apps running on Noble rather than Focal, then what they do have to do is use the updated clickable Docker images and build their software with that. So it's just changing the clickable command, but it's usually clickable libs for, or dash libs for the libraries, and dash or omitting the dash lib for the application build. So it needs both the libs, because WebKit is also built as a library. Needs all the libraries built, needs everything set up, and then you build the app, and then everything works on this Noble machine here. So that's pretty fantastic, if you ask me.
That's a good thing because currently the only thing missing is how to have direct support for the apps on Noble, because everything else that I tested is working pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, for me it would be almost RC ready, but we need to have the apps ready, and probably some behind the scenes that I don't know about.
Definitely, yes. There will be some adaptation or adoption of certain things but they will have to happen. But yeah, let's see where it goes. And actually, I just wanted to say this ThinkPad, so sad that you get them so rarely. I had a rare opportunity of someone offering it to me, and I got it, which is my personal device. This is the one that I own personally. And okay, yeah. I should have
At least
said
it's
everything.
alive.
It's live, yes. It's live. Okay. So, what do you have in store with regards to the OpenStore? Haha, what the segue.
Yeah. Oh, nice segue. Here is my screen with the latest updates. A couple of new apps. The first one I want to introduce is Cinelist by Jerry James. It's a simple movie tracker. I used to do it on my IMDb account, and I stopped doing that because it was cumbersome for me. But I guess it's nice to have an app on your phone to do such. So yeah, you can search for movies and track them in your phone on Ubuntu Touch. Seems easy enough, but yeah, lovely little apps. It's a first release since just a little more than a week. So hopefully it will bring new features and people can help improve this application. So thank you, Jaren, or James, I don't know, for this app. The second one that I wanted to showcase is UTPass. So this application by Quentin, I guess it's Quentin Roulant, because it sounds French, so I will pronounce it in French. UTPass is a compatible password manager compatible with ZX2 C4. I don't know this password manager, but it seems to be a command line application for Unix and Linux. And this is a port for Focal, because this app existed in Xenile before that. So nice to see the app is still alive, and hopefully we will have a noble version, or at least it will work right out of the box in Noble. But that's good to see some older application getting maintained and updated to Focal even now. And hopefully it will be faster for Noble, because that was one big complaint of people who did not want to move from Xenio to Focal. So that's the two new really app, and we have some others that has been updated. Zalixsic, I do love this app. I use it constantly because when I use a browser on my phone, this is the only way I use it. It's just to make a quick search and to have something. And I love it to be just on the side and just a specific app and direct in what's called privacy mode. So I do love this a lot. So thanks, Cookie, for this again. I really enjoyed it. The weather app as well has been updated in preparation to Noble, I guess, but also some improvements. I remember seeing that we do have rain provision now, something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And something is hinting me that maybe we will have Marius in a couple of seconds. Let's wait and see. Hope.
Okay.
We have also Handbots that has been updated. So another application by Cookie that allows you to install some hacks and modifications for your Ubuntu Touch phone. Xphone has been updated also by Joseph Nitsch. A great app to allow you to block unwanted calls. So I have this issue currently, and I will have to try it out to see if it works. We also have TEdit that has been updated by TEdit is by Daniel Frost. So also good editor on Ubuntu Touch, as well as Nymea app for your home automation, developed by Nymea themselves. So that's great to see. The camera app as well, as part of the damn, I lose my word. The system apps. QTH locator, also by Joseph Nitsch. Turnstile puzzle has been updated with some fixes. This is by John Silbership. and time series as well, which allows you to create series of events to track their evolution by Matthias Dalmans. And to-do list that is able to collaborative use, so by FP Fabi. So thanks everyone for continuing supporting your application and maintaining them. And yeah, it's great to see that every week we still have at least almost a dozen apps that has been updated and a few that has been added. So very good to see that the OpenStore is alive and that people still use it. It means that the community is very well alive.
There we go. Who also hope to be alive is Marius, who's having an in-car
Stream,
right now.
Yeah, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, nice to see you, Marius.
Nice to see you guys too.
Well, the connection, the connection strength is really dropping right now.
Literally going through a tunnel.
Yes. All right. So, yeah, what I also wanted or should have mentioned is that I was at FOSDEM just this last weekend. Just important for me to mention is that I did a presentation there regarding libhybrids versus mainline and how they differ, how they interrupt in some way, shape, or form. And right now, just yeah, I haven't heard of any complaints. I just wanted to say this is probably much of a successful talk. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it was successful, and I heard the talk in The Hague, so it was good, fast, hard to follow, but good. So I guess this time you adjusted the time, and I'm sure it was easier to follow by everyone.
Well, the Den Haag one just bit me by the fact that I was going through it very quickly with a bunch of information. I wanted to stuff as much information as possible into half an hour, and there with this one I just had 20 minutes. So I mean, I could have also gone for 10 minutes talk plus 10 minutes question and answers, but nah, it was fine the way the way I did it. So there we go.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's time to thank our sponsors.
Yes, and we're not gonna let Marius read it off of the screen because he needs to focus.
Yeah, he needs to focus.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Okay, you should take it.
Yeah. So we want to thank Smooth, Vola, Pine64, Weinstein, DigitalOcean, Netlify, Odoo Community Association, Private Internet Access, Garner Associates, Consulting Incorporated. Garner and Associates. Tixia, GitLab, Cloudrun, CodeLutin, and Gandhi.net. Thank you all for your continuous support. Without those sponsors, it would be really, really hard for us to have Ubuntu Touch alive. And we also have to be thankful for our sponsors or patrons. So huge thanks to ACL, Adam Avelka, Conspy, Daniel Franchak, Enik, Heather Ellsworth. Oh, sorry. Jose Angel Escura, JT, Caleb Clark, Kenneth Drew, Linus Roon, Luigi311, Marty McFly Jr., Marcel Tech, Michael Kellner, Mr. T10001, Omegas, Pavel Arnost, PK, Robin Hood, Rondarius, Spendier Hose, Stephen Granger, Taffitson, Will Atwood, And out of the people that donate a bit less, but that we want to mention, I picked this week because we didn't name them last time. Caleb Pittman, Joseph Katrambon, Claudiu Ionescu, Willem Expoor, Cyberpunk Edu. So yeah, thank you all. And next time we will have 5 new random ones.
Look at that.
Thanks everyone for your continued support. And if you happen to not being donating at the moment and you want to show your appreciation of the project and help us forward, you can head to ubports.com/donate. We have many ways for you to do so. And we also have shops that help spread the word. And recently, I got from a coworker compliment regarding my beanie from Canonical. So hopefully they will do the same for my hoodies from UBports. So yeah, it helps spread the word around. So yeah, having a mug at work
That is awesome.
saying UBports. Yeah, people will say, "What is UBports? UBports is amazing."
Yes.
You see my phone? My phone is running Ubuntu Touch. It's made by UBports. It's a conversation starter, so thanks to the shop as well.
It is. It is a conversation starter. Helped me in a lot of weird situations.
Yeah. And nice sweater, by the way, Marius.
Yeah, it's my. I wear it like almost every day.
Ooh.
Nobody
Okay.
wants to make a joke right now, it seems. The joke made itself.
Go ahead with the joke.
No, I don't want to insult you, my strong Viking. Okay, this is turning into a train wreck. What the heck are we turning into here?
Yeah,
All right.
I guess I joined after the news section.
Yes.
But I have some small stuff to update. Well, not small. They are pretty big. So, but as I'm in the car now, I can't really demo it. So that will be until next time. But I now do have Mir 2 running Lumiri on Android drivers successfully. I also have OLTE now finally making calls and sending SMS successfully without crashing. And at the same time, I also have a Qt 6 version of Morph running and crashing. But it's for a little bit at least. So from my end.
Yeah, I would like to talk to you about the Qt 6 morph thing. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it is, and it was surprisingly easier than I thought it would be. Like the upgrade wasn't as bad. The bad parts will be once we dig into Qt Media, because that is completely rewritten.
Right. Which I suppose means it's using GStreamer still?
Yes, it is, but it doesn't have a pluginable backend anymore. So
Right.
the likes of our Qt Media plugin won't work anymore.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So yeah, that's. Of course, we can pack it, but yeah.
Well, I would say that sounds like something that we would have to dig deeper into later on for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for now, to actually a working browser with an up to date Chromium stack is quite amazing. But it would be good to finally decouple like the browser from Qt at some point.
But does that also imply that the Lumira UI toolkit is getting its updates to Qt 6 already?
Yes.
Okay.
Not 100% parts of it is ported over. I ported just mostly the parts that the browser needed, and a few more that just compiled. But there's like a lot of touch input things that still is missing the port because of the API changes there. But it's getting there.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
And for the digitally challenged like myself, what it means is that more browsers currently run using Qt for rendering the pages, and the web engine used is an old version of Chromium that is shipped with Qt 5.15, I guess, is the one that we use in Focal. And this is why some website doesn't work pretty well with Morph, because it's outdated and doesn't have some security feature and patches that have had to be there now, that are expected by many websites. So the move to Qt 6 means a newer version of Chromium, and so a better situation for such websites like GitLab, for example. We don't use that every day. So yes, that's a great news. And also, everything is based on Qt. So the toolkit that allows us to build the application is also using this version of Qt. So new improvement on there, but the major one was for us the browser engine. So
right.
Great job, Marius. Thank you.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Also, I would like to talk to you about this with regards to Snapcraft.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm probably not home in some many hours. Probably with driving all night, but maybe tomorrow. Yeah.
Sure.
Good. And where are we? Because we're jumping from the news. This time around, we decided not to take the one question from the forum because it was not really the place to discuss it. And it has been answered in the forum itself. So we will try to pass through your questions in the chat and see if we can answer some of them. Do you see something that piqued your interest, Alfred?
Not at the moment. No, I'm breezing through these. There's one less of a question, rather of a statement. That is this one. I tried Ubuntu Desktop Lumira. It's still not ready for use, but I'm excited to see its evolution. Thanks. That also means something. It's only gonna grow from here, right?
Yeah, Lumira on desktop is really moving faster now than it ever has. Now that it's included in Debian, in Ubuntu, and also NixOS and some other places also that is starting to land, and also the active work that Mike and his team is doing on it to bring it into tablets in schools. So that's it's going to be really cool.
All right, I think. No. No. Oh no, I see one that might be interesting. Yeah. Hi guys, I have an Ubuntu Touch installed on my Fairphone 5 and I was wondering if Wait was being worked on to run on it. Thanks. No one in particular has raised their hand to work on it, but I'm sure it's not going to take long until we figure out what's going on here. I mean, I'm not necessarily sure what is required for the Fairphone 5 to have everything enabled. I'm not sure what is blocking it right now, but it's only an investigation away, right? So they need someone investigating the topic Waydroids on the Fairphone 5. That's all I can say.
Yeah, as I don't use Waydroid, I couldn't test it myself, so
Right.
and it's not something that I'm quite interested in. But yeah, I understand also it's really useful for so many people. So yeah, that would be great. But given that it's basically an app, hopefully it will be easy enough to port to mobile from Focal. But maybe some integration are more difficult than we can anticipate. We'll have to ask the Waydroid people. I don't know who is it, by the way.
Also, one thing that I also saw, and I think we should have like a moment of silence for what happened in Sweden the other day. It was, yeah, it was terrible what happened there. So I just wanted to acknowledge that and yeah, have a moment of silence. Okay. Do we have more questions?
I don't see anything. We can address this one real quick because it show up from time to time. We don't support dual boot at the moment.
No.
Yeah, it's not something. Vola made something to have dual boot working. I don't know if it works well or not because I don't have any Vola device myself. But yeah, it's not something that we specifically support because it would be difficult to have two separate operating systems. It takes too much space on the disk, on the partition, so we cannot have them working side by side. So basically, because we are not Android, if it will be just Android and switching from one to another and just having some upper level partition, maybe it would have been possible. But yeah, we don't support that at the moment.
No, and probably never will.
Yeah, we don't have plan for this. Or
there's no.
No.
Yeah, that's just putting it lightly. Yeah. Oh, this Mario's video scene looks like from an action movie.
Yeah.
I'm in the tunnel.
Yeah, the tunnel chased by some.
Yeah, with the light going.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
That looks good.
Yeah.
All right. So, if nothing else pops up in the questions, I think we can wrap this one up. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't see anything. Maybe mention this one.
Yes.
I love when people show some love.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So thanks, NPC.
All right. So, if nothing else pops up, I think we can wrap this up. Needless to say, it was an interesting episode. Also, Mario's jumping in mid-episode from a car. It's how action movie can it get? Now we got this.
Yeah.
It's how dedicated I am to Ubiports.
Yes.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's close.
Yeah, thank you for showing up, Marius. And because I questioned myself about talking about what you told me regarding the Mir2 working, that you tested it out. And I said, no, it has to be Marius too. and and then you jumped in. So that was great. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you guys for also joining.
Yes. All right, that wraps it up. Was nice talking to everyone here, and it was nice having a few interested listeners and viewers of this fine show here. So thanks again, everyone. Much love, lots of hugs, kisses, and we'll see each other the next time around.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.